So I started out working in the electronics industry, working in the finance department for many years, and there was a point where my daughter at age 6 started going through early puberty, and I started going through early menopause. So I had to take my daughter to a doctor, and because she had lumps underneath her breasts, and I was very concerned that there was a possibility that she had breast cancer, which was very scary. When I took her to the doctor said it looked like it's precocious early puberty. She sent me to an endocrinologist. The endocrinologist said it looked like it was precocious, what they call precocious puberty. What they did was they did a bone age scan of her hands when she was 6, and her bone age scan showed that she was age 8, so she was almost 2 years older than what she actually was chronologically. So what I did, the doctor wanted to put her on a drug called Lupron, and I felt holistically, even though I wasn't in the holistic field yet, that there had to be a way that I could change this naturally. So I went home and I did my research, and what I found was a school in Manhattan that I could go to for nutrition, to become a holistic nutritionist, but also I found that if we became vegetarians, if we eliminated chemicals in our home, and if we eliminated the chemicals in our food, that I had the opportunity to maybe change or slow down this process. So some of my hormonal issues started when I tried to get pregnant. I had had 2 miscarriages, and what they had said was that I needed to take some progesterone while I was pregnant. So I didn't have any weight issues until I got pregnant, and I think that a lot of that contributed to the hormones that they had to give me while I was pregnant, so I didn't miscarry anymore. So some of those things, what laid in front of me after that is I ended up having a thyroid condition that was not diagnosed by a doctor, but it was diagnosed by more of some people that I know in the holistic field, naturopathic doctor. And what I found for myself, all the research I did, was even though my numbers were showing okay, I knew based on the symptoms that there was an issue. I had an issue with my thyroid, and I wanted to treat it holistically. So how I treated it holistically is really through food. I didn't take any supplements or medications or anything. I started going through early menopause early, and that's what also threw off my thyroid. So what I did is I started synchronizing and putting foods together and trying different things, different ways of using foods to see how I could balance out my thyroid and my hormones naturally. And I was very successful at doing that, but it took some time. It took me about a year or so to really start mixing up the foods and stuff, and once I did that, I started losing weight naturally, gently, and pretty quickly. And that's how I developed this program called Shrink Your Body the Holistic Way.